Hey team, so sorry about that. I had to delete that last video because my bird Dolly was going crazy and I had to put him outside and it was a minute of just nonsense. So anyway, I took a poll and the majority of you voted for I am posting and I'm getting no engagement. So I scrolled the pages of the people that had voted for that and I know some immediate reasons why you're not getting any engagement. And I'm not going to single anybody out in particular, but pretty much all of you are doing this. You're not getting personal enough. Your page is either filled with photos that you're sharing from another page, stock images that you picked up on the internet and then you're reposting, or videos or things like that. You're not sharing you, okay? So the point of posting is not just I'm posting so that I'm posting, because we need to post 3 to 5 times a day, so let me just get something out there because I need to do that because it's part of my job. The point is to post to get engagement and to connect with your followers and to add value to your followers. So a few things, go scroll your page. If you're someone that's like, oh my gosh, I'm posting and I'm getting no engagement, I would go scroll your page and creep yourself and ask yourself a few questions. One, am I posting 3 to 5 times a day? Because if it's like you haven't posted all day, or you post one day 5 times and then you don't post for 2 days, and you post one day 1 time and then you don't post for another day, that's not being consistent. You're not going to gain a following that way. The way in order to gain a following is that you need to be consistent with posting every single day, 3 to 5 times a day. Number 2 are the things that I'm posting valuable content? So what value am I adding? Stephanie Kathman posted a video on her team page where she was doing a live video, which I thought was great. And she watched Danielle Natoni's video it said, so what? Okay, so when you're posting something, before it goes up, ask yourself the question, so what? What value am I adding? Am I adding value to someone? Am I giving them advice? Am I asking them questions so that they can engage with me? Am I sharing a part of my story so they can get to know who I am? Am I trying to inspire them? Am I trying to motivate them? And am I trying to get them to laugh? Am I trying to get them to see a glimpse of who I am in my life and what I'm about? So every post needs to be adding value, not just, okay, I got my 3 to 5 posts up, so if you're posting a picture of you after your workout and you're saying, boom, got my workout in, I'm so excited, I finished my 5th workout of the week. Or you take a selfie and you say, you know what I found has really motivated me to get, my workouts in is I do them first thing in the morning before I have a time to make an excuse and not do them. Or, so awesome, I found a 22-minute workout that really kicks my little booty, and I'm telling you, you don't need to spend hours in the gym to get results. I'm getting results in 22 minutes. So you're inspiring people to connect with you and you're adding some value to their life. Okay, now, so the first question was, am I posting consistently 3 to 5 times a day? Am I adding value consistently in some way? Ask yourself, is this post sharing me, or is this post sharing some random other person that I pulled the stock image off of, or I'm sharing some post from another page? Your audience wants to connect with you. You can even do a test. Post 3 times a day and use stock images. Now try the same post later on that week and use the quotes that you took from those stock images and put them on a picture of you, and then give some value and see which one gets more engagement. I will put money on that the one that is of you will get more engagement. Okay, so your audience wants to connect with you, not some stock images. And even if they do connect with those stock images and they like them, that's not showing them who you are or any value that you're adding to them. So I highly recommend not using stock images or pulling things off the internet. I recommend, if you have a quote that you like, put it on an image of yourself and post it that way. Okay, another thing is Facebook loves video. Are you posting any videos? Are you doing any live videos on your page? Are you doing any videos of you, talking about who you are, talking about your struggles, sharing things, bits and pieces of your life? If you're not, then you're probably getting less engagement because Facebook's trying to be the next YouTube. They're really trying to go towards all videos. If you'll notice, you can share a video that's like got 400, million views or whatever, and that's going to get a lot more engagement of an image any day. Or if you share a video, it might take a while for those videos to start getting engagement because you've never done it before, but the more you do, the more engagement you start to have. So those are some tips. I said, are you being consistent in your posting? Are you sharing who you are? Are you adding value? Are you using video? And then my other thing would be, are you sharing your story consistently? Whether it's your transformation, overcoming some obstacle, some struggle in your life, are you consistently sharing that message? Because the way that we're positioning ourselves in the majority of cases as coaches is overcoming some struggle in our lives and why being a coach or being involved in an accountability group has helped us to overcome that challenge or struggle. So those types of posts are helping to show people and showcase what this has done for you and what it can do for them. A lot of times if you add a question at the end of your post or a call to action at the end of your post, you're going to get more engagement than if you just end it with just like, whatever. Okay, so those are some tips. Now, lastly, if you're really struggling and you really want to have this business work for you, guys, if you're on live, I see Joanne and Jill, please feel free to ask questions as I'm going along. I'm happy to answer them. I'm not sure if you guys are still on, but so my final thing was going to be invest in training. Okay, whether it's time investment by going on YouTube and looking up other top Beachbody coaches and figuring out how, type in Beachbody coach social media posts. How do I post effectively on social media for Beachbody coaches? Facebook posting for Beachbody coaches. Look up on YouTube and find some videos and invest some time in watching them and take notes. Don't just listen to them while you're driving. Those are really important things. Janelle Summers is an amazing speaker about social media. There's actually, if you can get a hold of, from last year at Summit, she did a presentation on social media posting and it was pretty detailed. So that's probably in the Coach Online office under news and training. You can find the Summit presentations. I know they're somewhere back there. Alexis Whalen is a girl that is in the Jesse Regan training, and she has moved everything over to her Facebook business page, and she is killing it. She went from like a diamond coach to a 5-star diamond coach and a 6-figure income earner in like 3 years. And she's got like several really good coaches that are building very successful businesses. So it's not just her business is not just her being successful, but her coaches are too. She has some good content on her page. Any of the top coaches, any coaches that you feel like, people that you listen to on the National Wake Up Call, go creep on their Facebook pages. Creep on top coach Facebook pages and see what is it about them that is making their posts more effective and getting engagement. It's not because like they're special, it's because, well, they've consistently been doing it longer than you, but they also figured out a way to connect with their audience through their posts. So figure out what it is that they're doing. Somebody that you really connect with, what makes you go back to their page to look at them, to see what they're doing, because you want to know like what's going on in their life. That's what you want to have happen on your page. You want people to be like, oh my God, I want to see what Joanna's doing today. Let me go check out her Facebook page because she's just been so inspiring, or I love how she shares her story, or I love how she makes me laugh. Or you want them to like be really so connected to you that they want to go back and like be like, oh, let me go check out her page today. Which coaches do you do that with? And why do you go check out their pages? Why do you want to see what's going on? Is it because they look like they're living just such a fun life? So maybe that's what you need to do. You need to infuse more fun into your Facebook page. Now, training. You can use YouTube videos, check out other coaches. There's tons of stuff out there. There's nothing hidden. But my recommendation is don't expect that your sponsor is going to be the one that's going to spoon feed you everything that you need to know to be successful. Be proactive. You're the CEO of your business. I didn't have any training and I figured it out. So there's lots of trainings out there. Go look them up on YouTube. Be proactive, be the CEO of your company, and find what you're struggling with and go look it up. Anita Myron, she didn't wait for her coach, who was very successful, to feed her all the information. She went and spent hours training herself how to be a social media expert. Okay, lastly, If you want to invest in training as far as money, invest in the Jesse Regan training, because if nothing more, and you never get anything out of investing in that training, as far as like the ads and doing, you know, on your business page, and you never sell a single challenge pack from the ads that he teaches you how to do, which I would be surprised if you didn't. You will learn how to post on your page, because he teaches you about social media and how to post and what to post, and he has really good tips. It's $300 for the training. Invest in the training. If you really want to take this all the way, do that and apply it to your page and start doing ads. These top coaches didn't get to top coach positions by not doing it, you know, by not doing advertising. I swear I've heard a couple of them say that they don't advertise and they never have, and I truly don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that every single top coach, I know a lot of them talk about it now. They do advertising. Anita Myron, she does advertising on her Facebook page. Brooke Lipoff, Alexis Whalen, Christine Dwyer, Janelle Summers. All those people do advertising. Amy Silverman, they pay to get, you know, to be exposed to more people. Now, if you don't have that kind of money, then the goal would be to reach out to enough people over the next whatever time it is to be able to have enough money to pay for that training, and then really go all in with that training and really listen and take notes and apply what you learn. It's not enough to just be a collector of information. You can go out and watch a million things and do a million things and listen to a million trainings, but if you're not putting it into action, what you're learning, if you're not really understanding it and applying it to your business, it's not going to take you anywhere. And a lot of times what I've noticed is coaches will go and they're like, oh, I just need this training. I just need that training. I just need this training. I just need this next training. And oh, I wish this person was my sponsor because they're so much better. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, if you spent that same amount of time going out and getting in front of people and talking to people as you did thinking about what training you should be getting from somebody, you would be successful, because it's all about just talking to people and engaging with people and developing relationships with people and helping them and adding value to their lives. And what the majority of coaches don't do is they don't get in front of enough people to be successful. So this is just another message that it really is as simple as the 3 vital behaviors: being proof the product works, personal development, and inviting every single day. So if you're one of the people that said my business is failing and I don't know why, are you inviting 3 to 5 new people every day to a conversation with you? And then eventually rolling it around to asking them if they're interested in joining a challenge group or coaching? If you're not, then that's why your business is failing. That's the honest truth. It's not rocket science. There's nothing special about me. There's nothing. The only difference between me and you is probably that I talk to a lot more people than you. I talk to a lot of people. I invite a lot of people to conversations with me. I invite a lot of people to challenge groups. I invite a lot of people to coaching. And that's what the difference, that's what sets me apart from someone who's successful and someone who is failing, is the amount of people that I talk to and connect with. Not just talk to, but connect with and get to know who they are and what values they have and what drives them, and, you know, add value to their life. Maybe it's through a free group at first. Maybe you don't have the confidence to run a challenge group or ask them about coaching. So add them to a free group, run a free group, and give them advice that way. And then eventually you'll feel more confident in being a coach and inviting people to a challenge group. But the number one reason people's businesses are failing is that they're not inviting. Because it doesn't matter how much training you go listen to, if you aren't inviting, none of that knowledge is going to move you forward in your business. So don't be a collector of information. If you have an idea of what you need to do to be successful, if you know how to invite someone and use the 5-step process and get them through and enroll them with the challenge pack, if you've done it once before, then you know how to do it again. You just have to do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again until you find the people that you truly are, your target market niche, your people that are, you're going to be your lifers, your business partners for life. And that only happens with talking to a lot of people. So my advice is stop being a collector of information and go out and invite, do more inviting. Don't let like watching videos and systems and doing this and doing that and all of this be your distraction from going out there inviting, because I know inviting is uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. You don't know these people. You don't want to strike up conversations with random people. That's normal. But it's normal. We actually have physical reactions in our bodies to something different than our status quo. So for example, if you're used to doing things this certain way, it's actually, it goes back to the days when we were like cavemen, or when our lives were being threatened all the time. Is they built in our body, and our physical body and our mind, whatever, has a built-in system that when there's danger, like it pumps all the blood to the heart and the lungs and the brain, and it gets us, if there's a car coming by that's going to hit us, it pushes us we jump out of the street so that we don't get hit by a car. But in today's world, where we don't have to fear for our life the majority of the time, but we still have that part of our nature that jumps from things that are uncomfortable for us, that are different than our norm, because we have a physical reaction to them in our body telling us, danger, danger, this is different than what you normally do. Do you really want to go this way? But the answer is you have to. If you don't, you'll never grow, you'll never be stretched, you'll never be able to lead people in this business. So when they say the magic happens outside of your comfort zone, it's because, there really is a physical reaction when you start to do it. And the more you do it over and over again, the more you grow, the more you stretch, the better you become. And one day, before you know it, you're leading a team of hundreds of coaches, and you're like, how did this happen? Am I a good leader? And then you start questioning your leadership ability. And all the way, you just keep standing up to struggles and challenges. But that's the only way that you're going to be successful in this business. So invite, 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 be proof that products work, and personal development. Those three things, it's not rocket science. It's simple, but it's not always easy. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye, Joanne. Bye, Jill. I don't know if you guys are still on. I see one viewer. See you later.